It's Seattle. Veronica walks into an apartment holding a letter. April and Dan are taking some items out of the box.
What's the matter, Mom? You look sad. Your dad signed the divorce papers.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, but why did he have to sign them so quickly? If I remember correctly, you were the one who wanted to divorce him. He's just giving you what you want. Be thankful.
Veronica sighs.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you're all moved in.
Where the hell is Jeremy? Oh, he's with Dad. Oh.
Veronica sits down on a new IKEA couch.
This is hard for him too, Veronica. Henry has to know he has support.
Whatever. We stocked the fridge with all your favorite foods. Your clothes have been put away too. There's nothing else to do.
Veronica gets up and she walks over to April and hugs her.
Thank you for being brilliant with me over this debacle. I'm sorry things came to this. I wish I felt differently about your dad, but I don't. I simply don't. Don't sweat it, Mom. These things happen. Do you know how many times I've fantasized about divorcing Dan?
And here I thought we were happily married.
Hundreds of times. But you know what? I stick around. Why? Because the poor sap would be lost without me.
I'd like to disagree with you, but you're not wrong there. Well, not that you ever were.
April laughs as Dan steals a kiss from her. April checks her watch.
Shit. We need to relieve our sitter.
Well, you'll be okay, Veronica.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I only need a good night's sleep, and then I'll be back to my old self. I promise. All is good. Okay, we're only a phone call away if you need to chat.
Feel free to call us anytime.
Thank you, darling. I will.
April gives Veronica one last hug, and then Dan and her exit. The front door closes. Veronica puts on a serious face as she walks into the bedroom. She takes out a suitcase from a closet, puts it on her bed, and opens it up. She walks into a closet and starts pulling out all her clothes. Veronica is at the Tacoma International Airport. She sat down waiting to catch a flight. Once again, she looks determined. She gets a text from Leanne. It reads, "When are you landing?" Veronica replies with a text back. The PA system comes on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight to New Jersey is ready to board. Please board the flight and have a safe trip.
Veronica gets up, grabs a suitcase, and walks towards the flight entrance. Veronica's phone rings. She checks the caller ID and it's April calling her. She's called about 10 times. Veronica switches off her phone. Veronica is fast asleep. The PA system comes on again.
The flight to New Jersey is about to land. Please fasten your seatbelts.
Veronica wakes up and fastens her seatbelt. Veronica walks towards a cab. She hears a whistle behind her. Turns around and her face lights up. Lets go of her suitcase. Races over to hug Leanne Harrison from the Military Guy series. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eye?
I've missed you so much.
Leanne and Veronica hug it out.
Wow, so how long has it been since you last visited us? 28 years. That long?
Leanne smacks Veronica.
Ow, you bitch.
Leanne laughs.
I heard about your divorce. I really don't want to talk about it. I know, but we have to. I know why you're here, but you can't do what I think you're here to do. I don't know what you're talking about.
Leanne glares at her.
You may glare, but I don't.
He's happy. Vinnie is happier than I've ever seen him. He's getting married. You can't ruin it for him. I won't let you.
I'm not here to do anything.
You're here to fight for him. But guess what, darling? You're 30 years too late. You had your chance. Let it go.
Look, can't we just appreciate we're in the same place together for the first time in 28 years and leave it at that?
Well, all right. Where are you staying?
A hotel?
Nonsense. You're staying with David and me.
There won't be any room.
David Jr. is in Florida. We have room.
Well, if you're sure.
I am. Come on, my car's over there. Veronica grabs her luggage and follows Leanne to her car. Veronica is sitting in the passenger seat as Leanne drives her.
Where are you taking me?
To my house. What, were you expecting me to take you to Vinnie's restaurant?
No.
Honey, I could read you as early as when we were in kindergarten together.
I'm not here for your brother.
Keep telling yourself that. I don't believe a word of it. Leanne pulls up to her drive. Vinnie's near the garage washing his Harley. Stay in the car.
I will.
Leanne takes out sunglasses from the glove department. You put these on.
Is this really necessary?
Yes, put it on. Veronica sighs and puts on the sunglasses.
Happy?
As you'll ever be. Leanne gets out of the car. She walks over to me, she tells me something, and then I get on my Harley, switch it on and drive. As I'm moving past Leanne's car, I see her. She's the woman who's been a constant thread in my head for decades. She's here. It's Veronica, and she's here in Jersey. I might have lost focus because the next thing I know, I crash into a BMW and lose consciousness. It's all gone black. There's a wet towel on my forehead. Wake up in an instant. Veronica's there with a wet towel watching me. You.
That's right. I'm back. Surprise.
Why?
Well, that's really none of your business.
You have no business being back here. You left 30 years ago and you haven't been back since. Why the hell are you back here? You have no right to be here.
It's a free world. I'll do what I like.
Doesn't mean I have to be here. I try to rise from the bed.
You can't get out of bed. Your doctor said you have a mild head injury. You need to rest up until you're back to normal. That is our strict order.
I'm not listening to you.
Vinnie, you're not well. You're not going anywhere. It's an order.
Yeah, like you can stop me. I rise up from bed. Veronica pushes me back down.
Are you sure you want to put me to the test? I'm not a chick to mess with.
You really think you can take me on?
Bring it on, fella.
I try to grab Veronica's wrists, but Veronica is too quick for me. She twists an arm, and I use my free hand to surrender.
That was pretty pathetic for you.
I drop in silence. You know what? I'm a gentleman. I don't fight women. Count your lucky stars.
You're just too much of a chicken to be contented to take me on. Face facts.
Whatever. Veronica smiles.
I've missed you.
We're not going there. I'm engaged. I'm engaged to the love of my life.
I heard. Congratulations.
Thanks. She'll be here soon. You need to leave. You need to leave right now.
Actually, Leanne talked to Maddie. She's in New York doing a photo shoot. She's not back until next week at the latest.
Maddie will be back as soon as she hears I'm not well. I know my woman.
Yeah, well, Leanne already told her you were ill. She decided to stay in New York anyway, so much for you being in love.
Get out.
I was going anyway.
Veronica stands up and goes to the exit.
We should do this more often. It's been a pleasure to see you, Vinnie.
I wish I could say the same. Veronica laughs.
I'll be downstairs if you need lunch.
Well, don't count on it. Veronica laughs again as she exits. I roll my eyes as I seethe in anger. Leanne has some explaining to do. Veronica's in the backyard talking to her daughter April on the phone.
No, I've not lost my mind. I'm not missing either. Just wanted a change. April, I'm not telling you where I am. No, I'm not up to anything. I'm just not telling you where I am. I know you're worried about me, but I'm perfectly okay. Look, I've got to go. I love you. Bye.
Veronica puts away her phone. She walks back into the house and she sees me and Leanne arguing. She's a stranger who you just invited to stay in her home like she's family? Are you insane? Have you lost your mind? Vinnie, I'm perfectly sane. Veronica is and will always be one of my dearest friends. I've known her for decades. A friendship like that never dies. Oh, that's BS, and you'll know it. You haven't seen her in over 25 years. That's not friendship. Like I said, a true friendship never dies. I'm furious. I put my fingers through my hair. You're talking out of your ass right now. Look, I know you two have history, but it's your history, it's not mine. Okay, so her leaving you and never coming back didn't hurt you? Yeah, sure. I can't change the past. What I can do is try to make sure you two don't clash heads. That's what I plan to do for you for the duration of her stay here. What will Ma think? I don't care what her mom thinks. Veronica is staying, and anyway, Ma loves Veronica. They get on like a house on fire. Ma would love nothing better than to catch up with one of her closest confidant. My point is she's staying. I tip over a fruit bowl out of frustration. You know I'm not going to let you get away with this. You keep pushing me, I might have to get violent. You know how fierce I can be when pushed. Don't test me. I'm not happy about this. Yeah, well, go tell it to someone who cares. I certainly don't. Go away. I walk away in fury. Veronica walks over to Leanne.
Thanks for sticking up for me.
Oh, you're welcome. But you and I need to have a serious chat about why you're here. We need to do that now. Veronica takes a seat on a stool.
I wanted to come home.
You haven't been home in over 25 years. You're having a midlife crisis.
Maybe.
Vinnie doesn't love you.
What did we just witness?
What do you mean?
Why was Vinnie so passionate about not wanting me to be here? If he didn't still hold feelings for me, he still loves me.
Leanne sighs. Whether he does or doesn't love you, do you really think it's a good idea to go down that road again with Vinnie? Considering the last time you were together, he broke your heart.
I'm sure we both matured since then.
Honey, I don't want to discourage you. But before Vinnie got together with Maddie, he was still the man you knew back in the old days. He was a man slut.
What do you mean?
I mean he hasn't changed in the slightest. He's only changed because of Maddie. Afraid if you stick around, he might revert back to his old self.
And all that change he's done would have been for nothing.
Exactly.
Fine. What if I don't pursue him and just decide to hang out with my friends?
Are you that strong to do that?
I reckon so.
Well, then do it. As long as you're sure you're not pursuing my brother.
I promise I'm not.
All right. Then how long are you sticking around?
6 weeks. If it's longer, I'll get an apartment somewhere.
Don't be silly. You can stay as long as you want. David Sr. won't mind.
Thank you, but I'm here after 6 weeks. I'm going to want an apartment.
Well, all right. Suit yourself.
I'm going to take a walk around the old town. What time is dinner?
Dinner should be ready in about 3 hours. I need to go to Walmart to buy some supplies, so I'll drop you off in town.
Thank you.
Let's go. Leanne grabs her handbag. Veronica does the same and walks towards the front door. It's pouring down with rain. Veronica is soaked in rainwater. She walks on the pavement without an umbrella. I drive past Veronica, stop up ahead, get out of my car while holding an umbrella, walk over to her and cover her head. Veronica is shocked by the gesture.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, well, you might be my worst enemy right now. Doesn't mean I want you to die of a cold.
You're always a gentleman.
Would you like something to eat?
What?
Our restaurant's just right over there.
Our restaurant. I still own half of it.
I lead Veronica to our restaurant. About that, I want to buy you out.
Not a chance. It's a nice earner for me. I'm not losing that.
Now you listen here, young lady. I built this restaurant from the ground up. Made it into a thriving business it is right now.
Yeah, sure.
We reach my restaurant. You don't get to come in here and say you own it. All you ever did for me was give me the seed money to start it. That's it.
I did more than that. I brought the building you used to open up. I financed it when the recession hit in '08. I'm just as equally part of its success as you are. That's the bottom line.
You just keep finding new ways to irritate me. You're unbelievable.
That may be so, but I'm not selling.
Veronica walks into my restaurant. Our restaurant. Take a seat. I'll bring you something to eat.
I want to say hi to my staff.
Take a seat and I'll bring you something to eat. That's an order.
Fine, whatever.
Veronica takes a seat. I put down a medium-sized pepperoni pizza.
It smells delicious.
Well, you should know it's your family recipe. People still love it. Veronica picks up a piece of pizza, takes a bite. She chews and puts the half-eaten pizza down.
The texture of the sauce is all wrong.
How is it wrong? I made it precisely to your instructions.
No, it's not. Your staff has butchered my family recipe.
My staff has turned our business into a success story. We'd be nothing without them. Count your blessings.
All I'm thinking is, what else have they butchered that's mine too? I need to talk to your staff.
Oh, no. I know where this is going, and you are not coming back to work here.
I own half of it. I'll do what I like.
Keep pushing, and I will torch this place down. I'm begging you. Keep at it. I stand up, turn my back to Veronica.
I'm still in love with you.
I turn back around, and a shock all over my face. What did you say?
I said I'm still in love with you. I have been for over 30 years. I've never been able to shake you off. I want you back, Finn. It's always been you.
I walk out of the restaurant in utter shock. And on this cliffhanger, we sound out.
Endless Love was voiced by me, Emerson Peary, and written by Joao Nacita. If you've enjoyed this series, please share the series with your family and friends. And also be sure to subscribe to That Love Podcast and follow us on Twitter and Instagram on That Love Pod. Thank you for listening to this series. See you soon with more shows on That Love Podcast.